Hi everyone, welcome to Know Your Truth Real Talk with me, JudgeDesire for Knowledge. On this episode of Know Your Truth Real Talk, we'll be talking about, the title is What Makes a Father a Dad versus What Does Not. This weekend we celebrate Father's Day for all the beautiful and wonderful great dads out there. You know who you are. And I will decipher what a father is and what a dad is. Okay, so basically just follow me here on that. Please subscribe, like, and share if you really like this video and all my other videos. It really helps other people that needs to see it or that wants to see it but doesn't know it's out there. All right, so it's easy to call somebody a father is what this is about. I did a mother's show, Mother's Day, with the same title, What Makes a Mother a Mom versus What Does Not. You can go see that video at any time after watching this or before watching this. Or, usually I get females watching the males and males watching the females or vice versa. So whichever one you attune to, anyone calls your name to it, feel free to go there and check it out. And all the other videos, exciting videos I've uploaded. Also, I have a legal matters show that comes on monthly. Excuse me, every fourth week of the month, and it deals with legal matters. Of course, that's why the show's name is Legal Matters, which has more content of facts and laws involved. This Know Your Truth Real Talk is every Saturday at 3 p.m. It's not a fact in content. It's basically know your truth and my truth, and we bring them together and we can debate on it, we can comment on it, we can have a dialogue and see if we come to terms with it or what, this is how people get to realize what they thought was, even myself, what you thought was one thing really isn't. Those are people's opinions, and I love opinions of people, so feel free to leave it in the comments if you want to. I'll get back to you, but please, good comments. This is a self-improvement, self-empowerment channel, not a bash you channel. So even if I sound like I'm bashing, I'm not. This is the actual experiences that I like to bring out in my show because people don't talk about it, and I'm the kind of person that would love talking about it with others, not by myself, of course. But even if you're not there with me live or to watch my tape or not, I'm going to still bring the message through. If I get those few people, that's all I need. I'm not a follower queen or all of that stuff other people do. My job is to get that message to that one person, and I'm good. I try to be respectable and bring out as much of my knowledge that I know from experience, work experience, self-experience, other people's experience without mentioning their names, jobs, or occupations. And I feel like that was something I needed to do in this show, Know Your Truth, Real Talk. So we'll get back to celebrating Father's Day for all the wonderful and great fathers out there. I'm here for you guys, just like I was for the moms on their Mother's Day back in May. Like I said, you can go check that out. All right, so I'm going to start with the fact that, I got all this nature out here. I just had the chipmunks visit me, and that was funny. I had to retape. Not that I was scared of them, but they were making so much noise. I hope they're better now. Anyway, like I said, on this episode, we'll decipher what a father is and what a dad is, okay? So we start with the weekend we celebrate every month, every year we celebrate mothers and dads, and this month is Father's Day, actually this weekend. So I just wanted to take the time to do that for them because it's easy to call someone a father, but when called a dad, that's really special. That's not something that we take for granted. See, father can be anyone. A dad is really special. So because one can fertilize an egg, that's easy, But the real job and task here is sticking in there through it all and getting the job done and raising your offsprings. You know what I mean? Being a parent is not easy. And so let's begin with what a father is. All right, I had taken a few notes, so I'm going to look through them to remind myself because I'm a mom, not a dad. So I just know from experiences and what I've seen in the courthouse and things in other people's lives, what this would be like. So I wanted to write these down, and I do use notes once in a while just to keep on my content in one particular motion of ways that I do things. Because I'm like that when it comes to my work. Father is actually someone who takes the time, the pride and joy in their offspring by being there for them, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and sometimes physically, spiritually, because most of them, those that are, I don't want to call it religious Christians, they'll spiritually be there for them as well. So I'm adding spiritually as well as mentally, emotionally, and physically. That's my number one factor. And a true father knows what he wants and doesn't have to be forced into fatherhood by any means. In other words, if anyone was forced into it, they would stand up to it, and no matter what, will be there by the side of their offspring that they created because it's a part of them. I've known that there has been a lot of women that forced men into being fathers or into childhood, having children, and it was push or force, and some turn away and back off and don't want anything to do with their children, which I don't understand. Yes, the person wasn't right for that, but then you should have thought about that before you got with that person. Even if it was financial gain or whatever the case may be, stand up and be who you are. You made that decision to lie down, and you're going to have to deal with that. Those that don't, I understand. You don't. The only one suffers here is the children, not the parents. So I just wanted to bring that up. And yeah. And number 3 is a true father protects his children from harm from the time of birth until they're old enough to take care of themselves and become young adults, or adults, I should say. Even then, fathers will check up on them to make sure that they're doing well. That's what parents do as well. So there's going to be similarities with the fathers and mother videos that I've done, because we're all parents and we're doing this together or not together. We still are parents. Now, some may differ in how we do things, and I'm talking about female and males. All right, so number 4, a true father will provide for his children without having to be forced into child support by child support court orders. They will clothe them and feed them. They don't need to have child support put out on them. Even though we know it's being done by certain women, not every woman does that, but the ones that do, some men are actually doing their part and they're really giving the money, but they want more. Understandable, and some just want more, and that's not understandable. I know the ones that are out there for greed, and then you got the ones that really do it because they need more, and they're not getting enough. So we can stand on two sides of the fence with that one, but I won't get into that one here. I'll do that on my live one day. Maybe I'll do a child support outside of the Legal Matters show, huh? You all can join me and let me know what you think about child support, male and female. I'll let you guys know in my social media when I do that on Know Your Truth Real Talk. I do have a child support legal matter video I've done months ago. You can go check that out. It's not going to be the same though. But if a parent, a father is a true father, will still clothe and feed their child, whether they're forced on child support order or not, and if they're separated from them until they're capable, if they're separated from them, of course, until they're capable of doing it for themselves, the children, once they become adults, which is important for you to be there when they're young. After that time, it's up to you, but we're not talking about adult children. Now it's time for you to take care of yourselves. You're not getting child support no more. You don't need support. You create your own stuff now. If you need a little hand, don't make it something that you do every month, a handout. Go get your own career and things going, because I know a lot of adults, personally, I've seen it, and in the courthouse and everything, they think that they're due something once this child support stops. I don't know if it's through their mothers that actually does this to them or whatever. The point is, I'm not bashing mothers or anything or children. I'm just saying, once you become an adult, don't continue to look for a handout or child support that was given to you previously to help you get to your place, not to help you take care of you for the rest of your dying days. Now you're an adult, you're going to need to go out and get it for you, sacrifice it for yourself, like all the rest of us adults have to go out there, and we have parents too. So it only makes sense, because some people teach their children that it's a forever ever thing, and it's not. I'm an adult, I go, I work, I do my exams, whatever promotions I may want, I go take exams to make my money even bigger. I'm not going to sit there and hope my mommy or daddy take care of me for the rest of my life. But that's a different show as well. Maybe I'll look on a title for that one, because I've seen it, grown adults acting like that. Yeah, I don't know if it comes from the mothers or the fathers. I'm not sure. I guess who allows it. Yeah. All right, so we're getting back. A true father sees his children as the apple of their eye. That's number 5, okay? When they're born and even when they're adults, that never changes. Their loves from them, they are not ever going to change since the time they were born. That's a father, a true father. Also, number 6, a true father teaches their children morals and how to be strong and how to never give up in life. Because when you see a father, you know that's where you get your strength of most of the time. If it's not a single parenthood thing, usually the father is the backbone of the household. And we know that as being true. And those that don't have that, I'm sorry, because I was a single parent as well. When I got divorced, I became one, but it didn't end me. It made me a better person. So I didn't make it a hard time for my ex-husband or anyone. I did my job, and that's what you need to do. So basically, what you have to do here is step up to the plate and do your job. Now, basically, because every parent knows that their child is the apple of their eye, and any parent that doesn't, then I don't consider you a parent, whether it's mother or father. I'm not sure why you wouldn't, but it is what it is. You gave birth to it. You brought the child into this world, so you have to have something inside of you. And so as I was saying, they're the apple of their eyes and loves them from the time they were born. And a true father teaches their children morals, which is great, and they're the backbone, and teaches them how to defend themselves, how to be strong through difficult times, because nothing is going to be easy in life, and that's how you get your father figures to do the job that we need them to do, whereas the mother does the gentle part of teaching you the other side, an aspect of manhood or childhood or whatever, so that this way you have both. And both are required, because I don't care what men machismo teaches children. They both need to have sensitivity as well at some point, but that stays strong in other points, and that's very important to teach your children both sides of the parental sides, mother and father. They need both. They were created by both. They need both. I mean, it's living proof. Has been happening out here, where you don't get both sides, courage and sensitivity, and see what happens when you don't. I think if you watch the news enough, which I stopped watching, you'll see it there. And I also stated that number 7, a true father does not have to be the child's biological father to be a father. There are plenty of stepfathers, foster and adopted fathers out there that are stepping up to the plate, stepping up to the roles given to them as well. And so we got to respect them, and just because it wasn't their biological child by blood doesn't mean that we discount those fathers either. Number 8, a true father, and I use this term loosely because not every father is a dad. Any father can have a child but not love that child or be there for that child. It takes time and effort to put into a relationship with a child. It takes a lot. The same as a mother's. It takes a lot of time and effort. Even out of work or wherever you're doing, you need to take time with a child, and that a so that a true father can actually be called a dad. You know, that's how you do it. It takes time, effort, a full relationship with your children. Talk to them, let them know that you love them and that you respect them, and listen to them as well. That's very important, to listen to them. All right, and a true father protects his children from all danger, and would move heaven and earth for for their child. You know, I know that for a fact, a father would do that. A true father. And number 10, if I haven't labeled the numbers, sorry. Number 10, a true father will put his children or child's needs before his own needs, making sure that they are well cared for no matter what circumstances, no matter what, if the partnership, marriage ended, no matter what happens, you're going to make sure they're taken care for. And like I said, this is during childhood, adult, teenagehood, 18, 21, and then they're on their own. Like, now's your time to build your own and have your own children, future ready for your own children. So when I say cared for, it doesn't mean that your parents are supposed to take care of you for the rest of your life. It means that they're doing it at the beginning of your life to get you that step up that you need, so when you have to provide for your family, you got exactly the skills, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever, to be able to attain that for yourself, and not look down to others to do it for you, and especially your parents who wants to push you out the nest to enable you to become the adult you should be in society. And please take the pointers of good fathers and mothers that want to give you right advice on things to move forward in your life as a young adult into an adult. It's very important to give your young adult children that advice, good advice though. Okay. What does not make you a father? Now we're on that subject. What does not make you a father? In my opinion, this is Know Your Truth, Real Talk. It's only about what I think is my truth and what you think is your truth. So let me know down in the comment box, okay? Because this part is what does not make you a father. All right, 1, just because your name is on the birth certificate does not make you a father. 2, just because sorry, this isn't funny. Just because you pay child support for your child, whether forced or not, does not make you a father. It's true. I've seen a lot of people, well, I pay child support, so I'm the father, but they don't go visit while their children are small or anything, and then its children become adults. Now you want to act like you had a child. I mean, look at all these stars, Shaq O'Neal, whatever his name is, because I'm not into sports like that. His father came out as soon as he made it big. I mean, come on, man. And mothers do the same. It's horrible. Now you want to acknowledge yourselves as parents. Wow. Anyway, number 3, putting work or anything, including excuses before your child, does not make you a father. And we know excuses. I'm coming this way. I won't be able to make it for Christmas. I won't see you. This is if you're not in the household with your child. These excuses does not make you a father, because if you're not taking the time out to make time for your child, then how are you going to call yourself a dad? All right, and also, as I said, yeah, that part is real serious. When you put your excuses and your work ahead, some of the people aren't even working all those hours not to give some time to your child or children, whichever one verifies with you. And excuse me. Number 4, if you are separated from your ex-partner and leave the child constantly with them on weekends, like I just said, and don't make the time for them because you are using manipulation, because I've seen that, against your ex-partner, does not make you a a father. It only makes things worse because this is not about you and that person. The child shouldn't be strung up in that situation. There's got to come a time and place where people grow up and become adults and stop the games, is what I want to say, because I've seen a lot of games played and brought into the courthouse, and it's not really funny. You're the joke. You're bringing your stuff into a courthouse as a joke. I'm going to still have a job because there's always going to be people like that out here, those that are going to be manipulators, mass manipulators, female or male, and because it's not just females. Males do it too for manipulation process. You know, I see it more in one type of sex than the other, but I won't mention that here. I'm not bashing, remember? I will bring it up one day, but it's not funny. Manipulating does not make you a father. You know, number 5, if you're constantly bad mouthing about your ex-partner to your child, does not make you a father. You know, mothers may do it and then the father starts doing it, or the father starts doing it and the mother starts doing it. These are not going to help your children at all become the good adults that they need to be in society. It's 50 and 50 is half and half of you and half of them. If you were willing to lay down with this person, then you're willing to take up your half and do your job. It has nothing to do with the children. It has everything to do with, it has nothing to do with that partner, I should say. It has everything to do with you, your child, right? So you can just put that aside, your little games of fighting and rants to each other, and take care of your children, separately or together, all right? Mostly these things happen when you're separated. People start playing games. Whew, it's a lot of game playing out here. But like I said, that does not, you're constantly bad-mouthing about your ex-partner to your child does not make you a father. Same goes for the mother. So I've seen that done a lot in both sexes. So if your child calls you by your first name instead of dad, you are not a father. I'm sorry. They don't have to call you dad. They could call you pops. But if they're calling you by Carl, then you're wondering why your child is calling you that, or you accept that, then you know why you accept it. That's all I got to say on that one. And number 7, if you choose to have no relationship at all with your child and refuse to take care of them, but tell people that you're a father, guess what? You're not. There's no way you're going to sit there just because you fertilized an egg, because you don't give birth. And someone had your child and you're known about it. You know that child, or you left that child like it was born or in this young age and never came back. And then you're telling people, yeah, I'm a father, but you don't know your child. No, you are not. You know, like this guy used to say, you are not the father, but in a different way. You are not a father, and you're definitely not a dad. It does not make you a father. That's what I meant to say. So if you relate to most of the reasons with what does not make you a father instead of what an actual father is that I started here, then please step aside on Father's Day to allow those who truly deserve to be recognized on that special day. Like I said on my Mother's Day episode, the same thing. So I'm not going to bash mothers or fathers, but the ones that know that they shouldn't be celebrating it, just because you, like I said, you fertilized an egg or you gave birth to a child doesn't mean you get to celebrate it if you haven't done your part. You might want to, but just realize deep down inside, you shouldn't. I believe you should, especially if you've never seen them, met them, or you've abandoned them. Please don't. Please don't. It's not. You're not a mom and you're not a dad if you've abandoned your children totally, or they don't know you at all, or they're in the system for any reason because of you not taking your responsibilities. You're not a mother or a father, but this episode is fathers, so you're not a father, okay? Let those that need to be recognized, you step aside on Father's Day to allow those who truly deserve it to be recognized on their special day. Like I said on Mother's Day again, Okay? Um, this is what I said on my Mother's Day episodes in May. Don't accept gifts that you don't deserve. If you know you really haven't done your job as fathers, or as a father, I should say, to those who do their part, and we can actually call you a dad, let them get their shine on for today, for that day, okay? Those that actually deserve it, who do their part, and we can actually call a dad, let them get their shine for that day, please. I said the same for the mothers in a different way. You can go check that video out. It's on YouTube. I have several videos. It's back in May, and it will be for women that needs to know this. And for those of you who have done your job, yes, the best you can, because being a parent isn't easy, and neither is a father. And we congratulate you, and are very proud of you. Yeah, you deserve the dinner, the gifts, and even flowers, and all the acknowledgments on Father's Day. I know not many fathers get them, so I wanted to make sure I relayed that in my video today. Just know that your children will remember it, the sacrifices you've done for them when they become an adult. Um, and they won't forget that. Those that were brought up with the right type of mothers that didn't bash the fathers or badmouth them, they'll know the sacrifices that were done if you weren't separated at any time or divorced. Those children will know, so don't worry about it. We're letting you know today, for this Father's Day weekend. Happy Father's Day. Thank you for watching my show here. Know Your Truth, Real Talk with me, Judge Desire for Knowledge. Check me out next Saturday live at 3 p.m. Please like and share so that this can get around to all those who need to hear. Um, every Saturday at 3 live, and my Legal Matters shows every month, every fourth week of the month. I will bring up something interesting that can help you in your legal matters or close to that. Some little tips that you may need and may have missed. All right? So I hope to see you there. Have a great, happy Father's Day weekend. And even if you're a woman doing the job, have a great weekend. Everyone have a great one. Have a blessed one. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive, please. I don't want to see you in court. So this has been Know Your Truth, Real Talk, and Judge Desire for Knowledge has just adjourned. See you next week. Ciao. I don't know why I pressed this one. Okay, I'm still here. Woo-hoo. All right, guys. Ciao.